Making it in Hollywood is a mystery as there's so many talented people. But did you know that many celebrities first get spotted by random chances? Most of the time, these actors are just sitting at a restaurant or going for a walk. Then, out of nowhere, they get spotted by an agent or scout. They had no formal training, it's just that their look had what they liked, and they had the talent too. Here is a list of the luckiest celebrities who got famous by chance. First up, Natalie Portman.
Here's how Harvard and smart you are, because I know you went to Harvard. Don't rub it in. You brought it up. Not really.
Did you know that Natalie Portman got her start because she was approached by someone from Revlon Cosmetics? When her life changed, the now Academy Award winner and superstar was minding her business. She was out eating pizza in Long Island when an agent from Revlon saw her. The agent approached her when she was only 11 and asked if she would like to model for their company. Apparently, she said no, but would like to have an agent. After the chance meeting, she got her first gig 2 years later in the movie The Professional. Next up, we have Charlize Theron. Were you aware that she was discovered while she was yelling? When she was a struggling actress, she had a moment where she was yelling at the bank teller for not giving her cash from her paycheck. A talent agent approached her, and after that, she got her first role in The Children of Corn 3. Before that, she was a struggling actress. She went to Europe and modeled for a year when she was 16, then moved to the US and trained to be a ballet dancer. Then took a chance and flew to California. Charlize was originally from South Africa. She often took up any gig as she ran out of money before landing her first gig. Now Charlize is an Academy Award winner. Being rude paid off for her. And now we have Anya Taylor-Joy. A talent agent got her into acting. She is known as a chess queen for playing one in a limited series on Netflix. She recalled her first meeting with a scout who came across as sketchy. She was walking her dog and noticed that someone was following her. She became unsettled, and when they finally approached her, they introduced themselves as the head of a modeling agency. They told her that she should come to the agency with her parents. Moving on, Gisele Bündchen. Did you know that she was scouted when she was at a shopping mall? The reports on how she was discovered aren't clear, as some say it was in the mall or the McDonald's at a mall. She was then approached by a modeling scout. She was also on a modeling course holiday to Sao Paulo, and it seems her hard work paid off. Next, we have Ellen Pompeo. She started by being at the right place at the right time. She served someone a drink. She became a bartender in Soho after high school. She always wanted to be an actress. When she was 24, her father helped push her to that career. While working at the bar, she was serving an agent. The agent saw her potential and asked Ellen to come to an audition. And now we have Jennifer Lawrence. She was only 14 when she was scouted in New York. When on holiday with her family, they were at Union Square when a man approached her and her mom and said that they were part of a modeling industry. Her mother gave the man her number but was concerned. However, he did call them the next day and said the modeling agency wanted to meet her daughter. Moving on to Nick Jonas. He was only 6 years old when he got discovered. He went with his mother to a barbershop to get a haircut. While he was there, he started to sing and impress everyone. Then, someone knew a show business manager and asked for his mother's number. As the rest, they say, is history. Next, we have Johnny Depp. He was there at an audition to support a friend, but instead the director noticed him, and this was for the movie Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. Sadly, his friend didn't get the part, but the director wanted Depp to audition, so that's actually how he got his first gig. And now we have Rosario Dawson. Rosario was minding her own business and sitting on her apartment stoop when she was asked to audition for the movie Kids. When the photographer Larry Clark and the director Harmony walked past her apartment block building, they immediately said they wanted to cast her in Kids, so she auditioned and got the part the following day. Next, we have Eva Mendes. Did you know she wanted to be a nun? She originally wanted to be a nun, but then changed her mind and went to school to study marketing. A talent agent walked by when she was sitting outside her neighbor's house. She started with minor roles and became famous for being Denzel Washington's girlfriend on Training Day. And now we have Evangeline Lilly. She got started by a passerby when she was walking down the street. While in Canada, a Ford model rep saw her casually walking and signed her on the spot. She had a few roles here and there before landing a big one in Lost. She then went on to star in Marvel movies. Moving on to Marilyn Monroe. One of their most famous blondes was making bombs when a photographer saw her. They could instantly see her camera appeal. She was young, married, and was working jobs to help with the war effort during World War II. She was employed in the arms factory while her partner was at war in the South Pacific. A photographer happened to stop by to take novelty shots. They could easily see her natural beauty and how photogenic she was. From there, she worked as a model straight away. Next up, we have Pamela Anderson. Before her starting role on Baywatch and Home Improvement, Pamela was a fitness instructor. While she was in Vancouver, Canada, and working on the sports arena, she was on the Jumbotron and wearing a t-shirt with the beer logo from Labatt. The crowd saw her and went wild. Labatt signed her there and then as a potential model. This took her to further modeling gigs, and then she got a starring role in Home Improvement. And now we have Sarah Michelle Gellar. We can see a familiar theme here. Sarah was only 4 when she was spotted. She was with her mom at a restaurant in Manhattan and an agent noticed her. A week later, Sarah was working as an actress and was cast in a TV movie with Valerie Harper. After that, she did a few commercials and scored a role in All My Children as Susan's daughter. Moving on to Danny Trejo. Danny's looks were unique. That is precisely what the talent scout felt about Danny. Danny visited his friend on the show Runaway Train in 1985. He was also at the time a recovering addict and had been to jail. Danny got his act together and started working as a youth drug counselor. This is where he met his actor friend who brought him on the set. Danny got a role for a scene, which is how he got started. Next, we have Will Smith. It really pays to be in the right place at the right time. Will Smith already had a successful rapping career, but he wasn't thinking about acting at the time. But that is when he met Benny, and that all changed. He met him at the Universal Studios parking lot. The conversation with Benny led him to be considered for the cast of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. After hearing his story, they decided to make the show loosely based on his life. And now we have Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was a handyman before becoming an actor. He was working as a full-time carpenter and acting as a hobby. Most jobs were voiceovers and having his face in a scene and not being credited. So when George Lucas auditioned for Star Wars, Harrison was doing the woodworking on set. Lucas looked at the camera, turned it to Harrison, and noticed how well he looked on camera. He then asked him to audition for Han Solo in the first Star Wars movie. Moving on to Ashton Kutcher. While a student in an engineering course, he decided to give modeling a go after he was approached by a scout. The scout convinced him to enter a contest. He was sitting at a bar in Iowa. He went to the modeling contest and won first place. After that, he went to New York City and started modeling full-time. Finally, we have Katherine Heigl. She was discovered at the age of 9. She was promoting her auntie's hair care products. Katherine was lucky to have an auntie who saw her potential and put her in promotional works for her hair care products. These pictures then made their way to a modeling agent, and it seems like she owes a lot to her aunt. We hope you enjoyed watching this video about the luckiest celebrities who got famous by chance. Please leave a comment below, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.